If you're looking to pick up your next drone or your first drone, don't do it until you watch this video. This is the Ruko F11Pro 2. This thing comes loaded up with a 3-axis brushless gimbal, and it can do 4K at 30 frames per second. Let's see what comes inside of the box. Right off the bat, you have a very high quality, durable feeling case. This case actually comes with all of these molded sections here that perfectly fit all of the components so that they don't move around. This thing is awesome. You've got a couple USB-C charging cables, a manual, a card that goes on top of the transmitter that shows you what every single one of the buttons do. These are the cables that are going to connect the transmitter to your phone. We've got 2 of these 7.7 volt 3200 milliamp battery packs. We've got the transmitter and we've got a peel. On the bottom of the transmitter here, you have your joystick holders. You can just pull them right out. They easily just thread right in. What's really nice about this case is it's tall enough that you can actually leave these joysticks on and close the case without them getting in the way. But as you can see, if you throw this card right on top of the controller, it's going to tell you what literally every single button on the controller does. This is a really nice feature. On the right side of the controller, you have a button to calibrate your GPS. You have your power button, an option to switch which speed the drone's at, a return to home button, and a takeoff and landing button. On the top of the controller, you can see we have a button to start recording and take pictures, and on the right side, we have an option to tilt the gimbal up and down. And we've got the drone. Wow, this thing is beefy, holy crap. So you've got 4 brushless motors, a spot in the back to clip the batteries in. You've got a slot on the side of the drone here for a micro SD card. You're gonna wanna make sure that if you do not have one, you buy one, because this is gonna make sure that your recordings are all saved onto the card. And on the front here, we have a gimbal cover. It's a little bit difficult to take off, but we've got it. On the front of the gimbal cover here, you can see a little foam pad that keeps the camera from moving around. That's a nice touch. The camera is a 1/3 inch CMOS sensor with an 8 megapixel camera. It does a 75-degree field of view and it shoots at f2.0. It's a nice setup. If you purchase this drone and you need to download the app for it, there's a couple QR codes here for iOS and Android inside of the manual. I want to show you guys just how easy it is to get up and flying with the Ruko F11Pro 2. Find a nice level surface to set your drone down on. Then just get your phone plugged into the transmitter here. This kit did come with USB-C, micro B, and lightning cables, so pretty much any phone you have will be covered. Once you have this all set up, just hold the power button on the transmitter. You're gonna hear a beep. Then click the power button on the drone. Once you do that, you need to give it about 30 seconds or so for everything to pair. The transmitter will stop beeping once the process is finished. Now, in order to take this thing off, you need at least 3 bars of GPS signal, which I'll show in a screenshot what that looks like on the top of the screen. Now, in order to actually start the motors on the drone, you need to take both of the sticks and lower them to the lower inside corners, just like so. And then you're good to go. So now just push up on the throttle stick here. Now today is a beautifully sunny day, as you can see from the sky, so I'm gonna go around and get some shots and show you guys what this thing looks like on the clearest, sunniest of bright days. Now, the next thing I wanted to try out was flying this drone in extreme winds. On this day, the winds were steady at about 12 miles an hour and gusting at almost 30 miles an hour. This is probably a lot more of a gust than I would recommend you flying this drone in, but it's still really cool to see how much it's capable of. Now, in all seriousness, 12-mile-an-hour winds with 30-mile-an-hour gusts, you can't even see that it's windy right now. I mean, this drone is handling the wind amazing. Now, the next thing I wanted to try out was a little bit of a range test. Now, currently, where this drone is flying is about 2,000 feet away from where I was standing, and I honestly didn't feel safe going much further than this. This drone is so capable. I believe it'll actually do up to 5,000 feet away from you, which is honestly just absolutely crazy. But you know, with drones, you have to be safe. There's no sense in flying that far away from your person, so probably best to keep it a little bit closer to you. Now, big shout out to Ruko for sending me out this drone to review. Now, I've used a lot of drones over the last couple of years, and this is the first one that I really feel like gave DJI a run for their money. This drone with its 4K 30 FPS camera really just makes it hard to justify spending so much more money on one of DJI's drones. This drone comes in at just about $450. I think it's a little bit over, maybe like $460, but I've seen some discounts bringing it down under $450, which makes this a really compelling buy. If you guys want to pick up this drone, there is going to be an Amazon link in the description down below. It is an affiliate link, so I do get a little cut from that. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to subscribe and like the video. It does help me out more than you know. That's it though, guys. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.